India minted one more unicorn. It's the 101st unicorn, but this one is just so special for so many different reasons. You've heard about all these unicorns which have been incubated, minted by, founders who went to IITs, IIMs. This founder actually dropped out of engineering school and has done a lot for democratizing education. Yes, you have guessed my guess. It is PhysicsWallah, which has become a unicorn after getting a $100 million check. And joining me now is the founder, CEO, Alakh Pandey. Thank you so much for being here on Startup Central on ET Now. First up, Alakh, big congratulations. You are a living, breathing testimony of the fact that you can always follow your dreams and you don't have to go and maybe finish all those fancy engineering schools.
Thank you so much. That's quite a decent introduction, I would say. And thank you so much. Yes, I also think degrees don't matter if you want to chase your dreams, if you have that much passion, and if you are able to do that much of hard work. Yeah, definitely.
And tell me, when you dropped out of engineering school and you decided to do that, you were what, 21, 22 years old, when you decided to do that, what did you tell your family? Because after that you started teaching. So, I don't know how many parents would have also been comfortable with their teacher being someone who didn't even bother finishing engineering college.
It was quite disturbing for my parents as well as me also, because on the dropout story, there is one more story that the engineering course I was doing, I had took a bank loan around it. So I had a bank loan of 1,80,000 for an engineering course that I didn't complete. So it was quite a setback for my family that belonging to such poor financial conditions, you went on a bank loan to a college and now you're coming back saying that you don't want to pursue that course and you want to teach for 5,000 rupees in a coaching institute. So yeah, my sister and my mother were very supportive even at that time. So my sister told me that I'll pay your loan, don't worry, do whatever you want. Father was not that much supportive because he had a lot of hit back in his own life doing businesses and taking such kind of decisions. So he was like, he may not follow on my lines. So initially he was not in that much support, but when I started doing well in offline coaching and the brick and mortar model, he was then fine with that. Yeah, there was challenge among students as well and teachers as well who were allowing me to teach in their coaching. Then they were like, Alakh, you are so young, you have not completed engineering. So one of our teacher gave me a chance in his offline coaching to take a doubt session. And in that doubt session was everything for me. For me, it was an opportunity. So I stood up whole night, prepared the whole session. I went on and then boom. And then students were like, I want to study from Alakh sir, not from that recognized, highly reputed teacher. So he threw me out of the coaching saying that you are too young, you are a dropout, so that won't work out and you won't be able to teach masses. So take doubt classes only or sit outside the coaching and take 2 or 3 students like that. Initial quite rejections were there initially, but I was so much into the physics and I always kept learning from that rejections as well, that okay, this is fine, I'll go and open. I realized that I won't be getting chance under any reputed institute now. So I decided I have to do it my own. So I opened that PhysicsWallah offline coaching in Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh, Prayagraj, and started working on things that I had already planned out for physics. Yeah.
Okay, and then you started doing PhysicsWallah. Tell me something. Now, of course, it's been minted into a unicorn, all of that, and I'll get to the numbers in just a bit. But initially, when you started PhysicsWallah, how did you get traction on PhysicsWallah? How did you get students to come and learn from you? How did you also convince students that, yes, you're a fantastic educator?
I think it's a complete cycle, and it took a long time. That I started teaching in offline in 2014. I was there for good 4 years. I learned a lot from their feedback of what students want, what is the need of the current generation, and how you have to be connected and engaging. That was the thing I realized is missing around the Indian education system, that students are not that much interested in studying. It's not that they are not hardworking. It's not that they don't want to be successful. It's always there. They want to be successful. They want to do hard work. They want to reach great heights. It's only that the part of the fun part around studying was missing. And I have read it, and I have also talked with, had the pleasure of talking to the great professor Walter Lewin sir from MIT. So Walter Lewin also said that teachers who make physics boring are criminals. So basically, it was going that everyone was making these subjects quite boring. I got a lot of interest of students. Like one incident is that I had only two genes back then, because I was not that much financially rich, but that is fine. And that one jeans of mine was painted with the paint color that the fabric paint that you get in the market. And there was pulley in that, there was inclined plane in that, there was wave diagram in that, there was whole photoelectric equation in that. So that much of passion I had, and I transferred it to the student that you carry physics. I was a brand ambassador of physics. Then I started having these tattoos. Like I had this pi tattoo, then this mass energy equivalence, m is equals to u by c square. I have written it differently. It's basically famous at E is equals to mc square. I written it differently. Then I had this Planck constant, and recently I have the Einstein tattoo. So this kind of interest I had in physics, and this kind of interest I transferred to the student, that the person is like crazy for physics, and I taught them with this much craziness. That is really interesting. It's really like game changing. It's mind changing if you start questioning why something is happening. And I always used to say that there is only one law, and there is no law, because every upcoming law will break the previous law, and that has been happening in physics. So anyone who says that he knows everything is either lying or foolish. So that I say to my students, that anyone who says that I know everything about physics is either lying or foolish. So they get that kind of curiosity, that there is still a lot to discover. And when students feel this way, that we can even discover things, and we can even design the formulas, so that kind of a feeling that they get, and they get interested in physics. So that happened around that. But when I came to the YouTube in 2017, I became active on YouTube. Then I started adopting to the what masses are needing. So initially I was having 20 views, 30 views on each videos, and only 2 likes, one from my mother and one from my sister. So the 2 likes I used to get on each video, and I kept on reading and kept on working around their feedback, changing on my pedagogy, changing on my tone of teaching, my structure of teaching. And I actually figured out the structure around what students are loving. And 2018 magic happened, and suddenly the PW platform grew up, and I happened to build the India's largest JEE NEET channel, PhysicsWallah, that was famous, and it was a kind of buzzing for students also. And they were connecting me. PhysicsWallah is something different. It's not like something very much professional. It's a raw thing, and the raw was getting viral at that time. So it was the first educational channel getting. I think PhysicsWallah is the only channel who has 1 crore views on educational videos, and that kind of views you get on viral contents like dance or something. So that kind of viral content I created around physics and chemistry, and students then started getting selection, or started getting good marks in schools, and word of mouth played the major role around it.
Alakh, you've shown us your tattoos also. You've told us how you went from a base of only your sister and your wife tuning in to just how big you are today. Special request. Show our viewers, how is it that you teach? Let's do you talked about E equals to mc square, just saw the tattoo as well, is the world's most famous equation when we talk about physics. Show us this new structure and whatever it is that you've learned. We also want to see.
See, firstly, I personally don't feel that it's E is equals to mc square. With due respect, I feel it's m is equals to E by c square, writing it differently. This equation m is equals to E by c square shows that mass is nothing. It's basically a form of energy. So it's not like mass and energy are different things. Earlier, they were used to look at different things. E is equals to mc square suggests that mass gets converted to energy. E is equals to mc square. So mass doesn't get converted to energy, mass energy. Let me tell you what is mass. We say that your mass is, let us suppose your mass is 45 kg or whatever. I'll take it on myself. My mass is 60 kg, let us say. So what is this mass? What? Okay, I'm so sorry. So what is this mass 60 kg? What is this? It is the mass of what? My muscles, anything. So let's break it down. So I am made up of atoms or molecules. So we go to molecules. Okay, atom is made up of electron, proton, and neutron. If you put all the electron, proton, neutron present inside my body and weight it, I'm telling you, it's not going to come around 1 kg even. So what is this 44 kg made up of? We say that my mass is 45 kg, but when we measure the basic unit that I am made up of is 1 kg only. So where this 44 kg? Basically, this 44 kg is the measure of the energy interaction that keeps happening among the electron, proton, and neutron. So it's because of the atoms having kind of interaction among each other, the juggling motion of atoms that have, the kind of energy that electron possesses, the kind of energy proton, neutron possesses because of the interactions. So it's not actual mass. The actual mass of human body is 1% of the mass that is measured. So it's 100 kg person. And if you take out all the ingredients, all the measurable ingredients, electron, proton, neutron, all the particles, they will measure only 1 kg. The 99 kg is energy interaction that is measured as mass. So whatever mass we say is basically energy divided by c square, speed of light, square times of speed of light. So if you want to measure what kind of mass this object has, measure all the energy it has and divide it by the square of the speed of light. That is the mass that it has. So that is, I think, quite physics involved. I hope someone out there get this.
You know, Alakh, I wish you had been my physics teacher, because I have understood it so well. I was one of those kids whose father insisted I be an engineer. I did it. I did my physics, chemistry, maths all the way till 12th. It was a very painful exercise, and for the first time I think I've actually understood E equals to MC square. I mean, I understood it, and I think the way you described it is amazing, and I do wish you had been my physics teacher. Like, thank you for that example as well. You've told us you're starting off, you know, you had a loan, you couldn't pay off, your father was upset, your mother and your sister were your only fans. Now that, you know, you have this large corporation behind you, you built this large corporation, you're now a unicorn. Going forward, what are your plans? Like, you know, will you continue to remain an educator? Because we have seen, you know, whether it is Baiju, Ravindran, etc., they get busy running businesses.
That is true, and I'll accept it honestly that for past 12 months I have not been teaching anywhere, and that wasn't possible for me to teach. Two things are there, that we started this batch format or the course format, online course. So right now we have around 65, 70 online course, and in the initial 2 courses I was there. But to make it scalable, to reach more and more students, I cannot be present anywhere. So after 2 courses, I realized that there's a need to find more Alakh Pandeys out there. And there are more Alakh Pandeys. There are teachers who have better pedagogy than me, better knowledge than me, and they just needed this platform to reach out to more number of students. You just need to find the like-minded people. And I interviewed the physics teacher initially, and I only let those in who are better in knowledge than me, who are better in delivery than me. And even if quite okay in delivery, I would have trained them. So we found a lot of Alakh Pandeys now in PW. So I think every person has a different role at different stage of life. So yes, as an educator, students needed me back in 2018-19. Now they don't need me. Now they need this PW revolutionary system. Now they need thousands of Alakh Pandey who can go into different domain and bring this price disruption and this kind of engaging and new kind of pedagogy that is going to be synchronous with the young students. So I think I'm on that role. I'm a man on a mission on creating thousands Alakh Pandeys for different domains right now. But yes, PW is completely driven by students.
So
Right. There are 2 or 3 quotes
we
that
need
we
more
say.
than 1,000 Alakh Pandeys.
I hope we get better than that. So there are 2 or 3 quotes that are popular in PW. Firstly is that the PW is for the students, by the students, of the students, and it actually is. We don't make too many plans like based on the business decisions and all those. We don't do those kinds of things. We just go to the Telegram groups, we go to the Discord group, we go to the batch comment section, we do our surveys, we actually go to the students what they need, we give them what they need, we provide them and improve the quality around that particular product. So that is how PW. Second quote that is famous in PW is, every penny spent in PW should be for student welfare. That's why our marketing budget is nearly 3 to 4% of our competitors maybe. So there's it's nearly close to zero, the marketing budget. All we spend is for our teachers, bringing new tech, bringing new services, so all that.
So I want to actually take this point forward. While you look for another 1,000 Alakh Pandeys, you're busy now building a model to democratize education. Tell me, Alakh, what kind of students are coming on PhysicsWallah? Are these aspiring engineering students? What about language also?
Okay. Speaking as of now, in the initial 2 years of app launch that we are starting today, the majority of students that are coming to us are targeting the IIT JEE examination or the NEET for the medical entrance examination, medical UG entrance examination. So basically, there are two kinds of students, IIT JEE and NEET. The data suggests that any government medical, every 6th student in a government medical college is a student of PW right now. So approximately 6 lakh students come to PW every day and spend 90 minutes on our app. That is just something that has never happened before. That is, if I check the data, that is 18 times of any of the tech has ever seen. 90 minutes every day by 6 lakh students. What kind of students are they? Engineering and medical mostly right now. But on the students' demand, recently we launched another vertical known as DefenseWallah. So this Wala legacy is continuing, and we launched an NDA course, and the students have shown a very active participation around the NDA course as well. And 15 months back, we launched the class 9-10 for 9-10 foundation course on YouTube. And we built a 9-10 foundation from scratch, and I'm very lucky to find such a great foundation team. I think we got the best team also, and team plays a big role. My co-founder Pratik Maheshwari is one of a kind of a hunter person that you can see in the business world, and he is so much aligned with the vision that I had, the welfare of the student, and he's so much having the altruistic vision. So we think we got the good team. We built 9-10 foundation from scratch, and now we have around more than 55,000 paid students in 9-10 as well, and that vertical has become profitable. And so that's been there, right? So 9-10 students are also there right now.
Chalo. So it is progressing really well, and Alakh, it's been an absolute pleasure hosting you today. This is the stuff that dreams are made of. You're hearing it first hand from Alakh Pandey. He rejected a job offer of 75 crore rupees, reputed to be an academy. He dropped out of engineering school, had a loan of 1.8 lakh rupees, but took a job of 5,000 rupees, followed his calling, and today he's got investors chasing him. And like he said, he's a man on a mission. Alakh Pandey, thank you so much. Hopefully one day we'll meet in person and we can do this interview in person. That day, once again, I'm going to make you teach something to our viewers.
Definitely. I'll learn a lot of anchoring skills from you as well. That will help me. Thank you.